So in advantage, again, here we have the NT, so there's two different ways we say it, either advantage or advantage. And as I'm saying advantage, I'm not leaving that D out, but I'm also not saying ad-van-Tage. There's no release of that D. It's called an unreleased D or a stopped D. That's because what's right after the D is a consonant sound, the V. So if I was saying adding, you're going to hear adding. You're going to hear the D happening because there's a vowel after it. In advantage, my tongue is going up for that D, but it's not releasing. It's also because we're stressing on the van syllable. So letter A is going to be a schwa here, the sound. Letter D is going to be marked by lifting the tongue, but not released, advantage. And I'm going to release that on that stressed V that follows the D. Letter A is going to have the A sound. And then, as I mentioned, you'll hear some people say this advantage, nidge, where they don't do that T either. Some people advantage with the T. Final A is also a schwa, and letters GE say the J sound. So I would write it as advan, and then optional T, and then I'll write it with the J, even though we don't spell things with the J at the end. Advantage or advantage. Yeah, so that was a great observation. You notice that you're not hearing those D sounds. It's because it's an unreleased D. We do that when the D is followed by a consonant, also at the ends of words. So if I said, for example, had some advantages, had some, same thing. I'm not going to do had some, because that ends up sounding like an extra sound, like had some. People might hear it as had a son rather than had some. So you don't let that D out, had some advantages. Yeah, I have a number of videos about the unreleased D, mostly at the ends of words, but also a few where it's in the middle of words. So thank you for bringing that up. That's definitely understandable why you're confused about not hearing that. But if you leave it out, advantage, it doesn't sound correct either. So you definitely need to make it and just not release it.